Welcome back to Let's Ascend, a channel where you get perspectives on rising up in your personal and professional life. My today's guest is Mr. Prakash Nanani, who's a corporate veteran with over 40 years of corporate experience. Mr. Nanani was the ex-MD of Xerox India, Group President for Spice Mobile, besides having stints with organizations like Shriram Fertilizers and Chevrolet. During my conversation, Mr. Nanani shared 6 extremely valuable lessons that helped him rise up in his corporate journey. What stood out for me was that Mr. Nanani had such diverse career, worked across different organizations, across different sectors, but excelled at everything that he did. And this reminded me of these lines from a Hindi song. Kar har maidan fateh, kar har maidan fateh, kar har maidan fateh, kar har maidan fateh. So make sure you watch these 6 leadership lessons from Mr. Nanani and also be there till the end because Mr. Nanani sang a beautiful song to conclude this video.
Thanks, Vishal. Thank you very much for inviting me for this discussion. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Let me start with my journey, which was, I'm a chemical engineering graduate, honors degree from BITS Pilani. So when we came out of college, there were not many opportunities for chemical engineers and there were not many chemical industries in the country. So I joined the trainee with the DCM, which had so many companies in India. DCM was the 4th largest group that time. And their premier company, which was in my hometown, Kota, called Shriram Fertilizers and Chemicals. Being from that town, I decided to join that company because I had an option to decide the location. So first 10 years, I was with this company in various capacities. In those 10 years, I got many promotions. But over a period of time, I was getting bored, saying that, job is secured, nobody can touch you because for 10 years, your appraisal has been very good. You have been getting 2 special increments every year. So life was very good. I started feeling suffocated, saying that I'm doing monotonous job. And every day I was asking this question, what is my value addition? So there was an opportunity coming up. Xerox wanted to come to India in 1982. But before they came to India as a joint venture, they had a small company called Graphics India, where we were importing Xerox machines from Singapore and against the actual user licenses and selling in India. So I joined as a commercial manager, responsible for making sure that everything comes on time. The manufacturing plant was set up, and we had a target of making machines by 1985. So then I joined a company which called Jumbo Group in India, which had 10 companies, but bigger companies were Chauvelis, liquor and beer company. The other companies were Mehta and Platt engineering company, tire company, Falcon Tires, Dunlop Tires. So a number of 10 companies were there. Totally different kind of a job. A lot of people had commented that technology guy, what can you do with the liquor? But we did, impose same kind of processes. I was there for 4 years, and then because the chairman died, so Mrs. Chabria wanted to sell off all the companies. We offloaded all the companies and again joined back Dr. Modi. Same day when I sold when we offloaded the last company and became in charge of telecom business. We had only 3 circles, Calcutta, Punjab and Karnataka. And then we launched mobile phones in Indonesia, Malaysia and Thailand. So machines started rolling out. I was still commercial manager or commercial director, whatever you call it. But in the very first year, we could not even sell more than 10% of our business plan. So there was a big panic. Whatever money was invested by Xerox and Dr. Modi was almost spent on training, development of people, but we could not sell more than 10-20% of business plan. So that's the time was turning point for me. I was forced to come and join sales. I was given responsibility for half of the country. So all the difficult terrains were given to me, difficult part of the country. I looked at Fuji Xerox, which was a Japanese joint venture of Xerox, and I found a product called 1025, which was much cheaper and good for Indian market. I think that was a turning point for the company, and we started achieving closer to our plans. And after that was not looking back. Within 1 year, I was promoted in charge of the whole country as a director of sales and marketing, then ultimately as a managing director. The first thing which I focused on in Xerox was to make sure none of the sales force knew how to sell copier, photocopier. And to be very frank with you, even I didn't know what is Xerox copier before I joined, because we were all using stencil duplicators and carbon papers, etc. in our offices. So when I came to know about xerography and I realized that it is not the traditional salespeople who can sell these products, we brought in one program called PSS, Professional Selling Skill Program, for all the salesmen, including managers, including myself. So we all went through 1 week program, and immediately we realized there's a big opportunity in big accounts, major corporate accounts. So it required a lot of hard work, but I think it is a pleasure to go with salespeople, especially the young guys, because there's a lot of learning from them. Learning is not only from senior managers, learning is from smallest sales guy also, who has some different way of working. There was a very big saying that times in Levers. I don't know many people know or not. Levers used to have similar kind of system of recording the activity of a salesman. But there was a saying that you can get away with the murder if you don't achieve your target, but you have filled your activity sheet properly. We said, no, that's not correct. We don't want to follow that. Your activity sheet, we don't want, but activity sheet has to be actual productive. It need not be filled how many calls. I will say I had a lot of liking for a lot of weakness for making sure that people perform. Well, I don't remember having fired anybody who was not performing. We put in all efforts to make him work. I was told by a lot of people that I do motivate a lot of people, make them believe that they are meant for much higher jobs and they have much higher capability. Now, that making belief is not something which can be just make them believe by just saying. It is really behaving a fair manager, rewarding the right people. I feel very proud that a lot of them have gone beyond my own level of managing director in Xerox. There are people who have become global HR heads for companies like GE. There are people who have become global finance heads in US. There are people who have become global quality managers across the country. And these are all big MNCs. So one feels very proud. And I feel proud because I had that time 2,000 employees when I left in 2000, when we handed over to Xerox. And practically 50% of them, irrespective of their level, are still in touch with me some way or the other. Like I had to give a candidate who can replace me in next 3 years. Similarly, all my juniors or all my first line had to identify one person who can take over their job in 3 years. So this system also worked. Some of the guys from a level of manager came to director levels over a period of time. This was one sentence mentioned by legendary producer, director, actor Raj Kapoor. When he was making great films, going to Russia, going to all over the world, somebody asked him, what is your great skill that you make such good movies? He said, I'm an ordinary person. The only thing I know is what is happening around me. So I think if people know what is happening, and I have never forgotten that. I tell both the children also, I said, you guys just go and do the work and come back to office. You don't know what is happening around you. After coming from office, spend some time with HR guy, spend some time with finance guy, spend some time with the strategy guy. Judge their mind, what is working on them. You are doing your functional job. That is not enough. You have to know what is happening around you. never give up. As long as you keep improving your own ability and skills, I'm sure there are many other opportunities. You don't have to be specific to particular sector. People are moving from one sector to another sector. Don't get bogged down that if you have hospitality experience, you can only go to the hospitality area. You can move. Now I have seen people moving from one type of industry to another type of industry. Never give up. At least keep improving your skill. Keep attending some programs. Make sure that in whatever job you are, you put in your best. सितारों की महफिल ने करके इशारा, सितारों की महफिल ने करके इशारा, कहा अब तो सारा जहां है हमारा, मोहब्बत जवां हो खुला आसमां हो, करे कोई दिल आरज़ू और क्या, ये रातें ये मौसम नदी का किनारा, ये चंचल हवा